Last night we spent the evening in Dalmunzie Castle Hotel, and we're now in Dalmunzie Estate. The hotel unfortunately has no ghosts, but I feel the ghosts of those that used to live in the glen probably still roam here. Welcome to Exploring Scotland's History. Dalmunzie is first recorded in 1510. The charter for the lands to be given to John Ferguson of Dunfermline. The first recorded laird of Dalmunzie Castle was Robert McRitchie. The site of the castle at that stage was actually what is now the 6th tee on the golf course. Robert's great-grandson, Robert McIntosh III, fought with Montrose in the Civil War. The men of Dalmunzie and Glenisla were ardent Jacobites, and they fought for the Jacobite cause both in 𝔓𝔢𝔫𝔢 and Culloden, and this is where the story becomes really quite sad. Post-Culloden really spelt the start of the end of this glen. Previously, the glen would have looked a whole lot different. There was 150 people working down here. In 1790, the minister at Glenisla registered 35 families evicted from this glen. And what were they making room for? These noisy boys. But all joking aside, it was the loss of Highland heritage, Highland living, and eventually within the next 100 years the Gaelic would be lost forever from this glen. There's one sheep in particular, and I think he might be a bit of a anti-Jacobite being, because he's roaring his head off at me. It was Dr. Charles Hills Mackintosh, 10th Laird of Dalmunzie, who started the build in 1874 of what we see today. Dr. Mackintosh was an orthodox physician who had converted to homeopathy. A Victorian wing was added in the 1890s. The last Mackintosh to own the castle was Duncan, the 11th of Dalmunzie. He died in London in 1916, and since he died childless, that was the end of the Mackintoshes at the castle. Really, from the turn of the 20th century right up until the Second World War, it was very much hunting and shooting, with a wee bit of fishing. Even now, the river is stocked. One notable owner of the hotel was Sir Archibald Birkmeier. He had received a baronetcy for heroic deeds done in World War I, and he immediately set to build a golf course here, which is the highest golf course in Great Britain. Dalmunzie was used as a base for a mountain artillery regiment during World War II. Alexandra Raife, an author famous for her books set in the Highlands, got many of her ideas whilst working here at the hotel. We've just come out of the grounds of the hotel and you immediately cross this rather sweet looking bridge. Not necessarily that sweet. After the happenings at Culloden, there is no denying that there was a certain move to wipe out an awful lot of the Highland culture, and these bridges helped do it. The bridge was formed as part of Caulfield's military road network, and they went all over the Highlands and even here in Perthshire, and really it was to make access for the military much easier into the Highlands. It did backfire the odd time when the Highlanders headed down into the lowlands. It is a stunning bridge and it's a proper hump bridge, but perhaps it does have quite a sad history to it. Just before we leave the area, we'll have a wee look at 𝔊𝔩𝔢𝔫𝔰𝔥𝔢 Parish Church. And not surprisingly, there are a lot of Ferguson graves here and Macintosh. And here is Sir Archibald's grave, who built the highest golf course in Great Britain. The clearances moved many families on. Like I say, they worked for generations in the area. They worked enough generations that there are actual Pictish slabs in this area too. As said about the First World War and the hotel being utilised in it, and we do have our war memorial within the church grounds for all those who lost their lives. And another sad list from the Second World War. There are some truly ancient burials in the little churchyard too. So that was Dalmunzie Castle, Church, Bridge and all the associated history. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps the channel grow. If you'd like to join me on other social media, Exploring Scotland's History has Facebook and Instagram pages with regular posts. Until next time, thanks for watching.